Hello friends, welcome to the online class on price and output determination under monopoly in short run. Part B, graphical representation. Let us see the highlights what we are observed in the last class. So here what this price and output determination under a monopoly has been uh, found in two time periods, that is a short run and a long period. One. Second one is that under short run. We are discussing it under short run. Under short run, what we are looking, monopolist is going to maximize the profit or lessen the loss. The intention of a monopolist. Either to maximize profit or to minimize the loss, minimize the possibility of loss or sufferings of loss. If you think another matter is that he does not necessarily makes the profit. Here it means either he can get supernormal profit or he can get a normal profit or he can suffer from loss. And here next we are found that he is going to continue his production when his variable cost is equal to price. Up to this extent he is going to continue his production. So then he is going to find the output level. He is going to find the output level where MC is equal to MR. At this point he is reaching equilibrium and is getting maximum profit. And here he is going to find the AR and AC associated with the level of output. Associated that level of output. And what the difference between AR and AC is that this is equal to profit. If you find out the profit like this, the profit obtained will be profit per unit. If you multiply this profit per unit with the quantity, you will get total profit. So these are all the summary of our explanation or highlights. You see, firstly we divided the price and total output determination into two periods, short term and long period. In the short period, the important point, the intention of monopolist is in two ways, either to maximize his profit or to minimize the possibility of loss. Then he does not necessarily makes profit only. He can get either supernormal profit, or he can get normal profit, or he can also suffer from losses. Then here he will continue his product where the price is equal to variable cost, at least equal to variable cost. Then he is going on continuing his production of output up to the extent of MR is equal to MC. And here AR means average revenue and average cost is associated with the level of output. The difference between AR and AC is equal to profit. The profit is in terms of profit per unit. And the profit per unit, if it is multiplied with the total output, we are getting total profit. So these things we have to keep in our mind. Suppose if we think in a different manner on the basis of revenue and cost. You look at this. So what this supernormal profit, what we thought that so here we already thought that monopolist does not only makes the profit. Either he can earn a supernormal profit, or he can get normal profit, or also he can suffer from loss. So how it will be? If take for example, if his total revenue, if his total revenue is greater than his total cost, he is getting a supernormal profit. So if you are going to think it in terms of per unit, means average revenue and average cost, that will be in this manner. The same TR divided by Q is greater than TC divided by Q, or it will be in terms of average revenue is greater than average cost. Average revenue is greater than average cost. When total revenue is greater than total cost, so that will be in terms of divided by total quantity. So TR divided by total quantity is greater than TC divided by total quantity, means total revenue divided by quantity is greater than total cost divided by quantity. We are getting average revenue which is greater than average cost, will cause a supernormal profit. If you go to the normal profit, so here normal profit TR is equal to TC. You look at change up here. Revenue and cost both are equal. Here revenue is greater than cost. So if you think in terms of per unit to get average. Again, total revenue divided by quantity, which is equal to, you look at this here, equal to TC divided by quantity. Here, this is nothing but when AR is equal to AC, then monopolist is getting normal profit. In the case of loss, it is quite reverse to this. When TR is less than TC, cost is more here. Revenue is less, cost is more. That is what we call it as total revenue is less than total cost. The monopolist per unit like this, total revenue divided by quantity is less than total cost divided by quantity. This is equal to average revenue is less than average cost. When average revenue is less than average cost, the monopolist is suffering the loss. So, in this way, supernormal profit is obtained when average revenue is greater than average cost. Normal profit is obtained when average revenue is equal to average cost. Loss monopolist is suffering from loss when average revenue is less than average cost. Now we shall see how the monopolist is getting supernormal profit, normal profit, and suffering from loss through the help of diagrams. Let us see, we are drawing the figure A. So here in this diagram we are seeing that this is what we call demand curve, or this is also called as AR curve, or also this is called as price per unit curve. We are seeing that there is marginal revenue curve which falls below the AR curve. Now we are seeing the short run marginal cost curve which intersects the marginal revenue curve at this point, which is called as E. E is the equilibrium point. So then we found this O, X, Y. This is a price, revenue, cost, quantity of output. Look, at this intersection point, he is going to find the output. Let us see how he is going to determine the output. So, this is the output he determined. OM is the output he determined. And he is going to determine the price now. The price is, you look at the price. The price is this. P is the price now. You look at this. PS is the price. Now we are saying the average cost is here. The average cost is here like this. Short run average cost curve. This is short run average cost, which is a slightly U-shaped curve. and here where it touches, there arise, it touches at the point Q, and here we join this. Then a rectangle shape area we found, that is PQRS. PQRS is an area. So let us show this area through the shaded matter. We found shaded area. This shaded area shows the supernormal profit earned by the monopolist. Look at this. Supernormal profit earned by the monopolist. Here we found, firstly, marginal cost curve cuts the marginal revenue curve at the point E. That point is called as equilibrium. When he reaches the equilibrium, he determined the output. OM level of output is determined, and PM is the price he found. So here we are going to see E is equal to equilibrium. E is equal to equilibrium. Quantity decided. What is the quantity? Quantity determined is equal to OM quantity is determined. Price determined is equal to PM. PM is the price. Then AC, what is the average cost? Average cost is QM. So from here to here, Q is Q, point Q, M is the AC. Average cost is equal to QM. Average cost is equal to QM. Then, which is the price? Price is PM is equal to PM. Therefore, PM is up to this extent. QM is from here to here. PM is greater than QM. PM is greater than here QM. PM is greater than QM. PM is just nothing but what is the PM? Average revenue is PM is greater than QM is a AC. Average cost. So when AR is greater than AC, average revenue is greater than average cost. So we are getting supernormal profit, difference between AR and AC. AR minus AC. Difference between AR and AC is equal to supernormal profit. So this is what we are treating, figure A. Figure A. We shall see now. In the figure A, how the price and output was determined by the monopolist during short run. So here OX is a quantity of output, OY shows price or revenue or cost, and firstly we know that this is the demand curve and this is the marginal revenue curve, short-run marginal cost curve cuts the marginal revenue curve at the point E, where we are going to see MR is equal to MC. MR is equal to MC. And from equilibrium point, so if we fall below, we are getting OEM level of output is determined. Then OEM level of output is determined by the monopolist. Then he is going to find the price. So we gone up and reach the AR curve. Here we found the P. Then PM becomes the price. PM becomes the price or average revenue of the monopolist. Then we found average cost curve. Average cost curve comes below the AR curve, and here we found average cost curve is up to the extent of Q. Then QM is the average cost, PM is the average revenue. Average revenue is higher than, price is higher than cost. Price is higher than cost here, average cost here. Price is nothing but average revenue, cost is nothing but short run average cost. Hence, AR is greater than AC. AR is greater than AC. When AR is greater than AC, he is getting the supernormal profit area of PQRS. So then supernormal profit is denoted by the area, shaded area. Which is super normal profit. Supernormal profit is shown by the shaded area PQRS. Like this, we are seeing again. I am repeating. E is the equilibrium point where marginal revenue is equal to MC. Quantity determined is OEM quantity. And price is determined. PM is price or average revenue. AC is QM is the AC, and here PM is greater than QM. PM minus QM is equal to profit. Or AR is greater than AC. AR minus AC is equal to supernormal profit. It is shown through the shaded area PQRS. Here we can find this is the price and this is the cost. Price is above the cost, and hence revenue is more than cost. He is getting supernormal profit. The monopolist is getting supernormal profit here. Let us go to the normal profit situation. Very simple as it is. It is figure A. Now we are going to figure B. Let us see. See, price, revenue, cost. O, X, quantity of output. As usual, you see, demand curve is like this. D R price, and here MR curve like this, and the short run marginal cost curve moves from the bottom and intersecting MR curve at the minimum point. Short run marginal cost. And here, yes, marginal cost intersected marginal revenue curve at the point E. Here, the monopolist going to determine the output. What is the output? Let us see. So he got the output point where MR curve touches MC curve. Where that means where MR is equal to MC. OM quantity of output is determined by the monopolist here. And the price determined like this now. The price P is determined. Then PM is the price. OM is the quantity of output determined here. Let us see what will be the profit situation. Where is the cost curve now? The cost curve which touches the price here. Then cost becomes equal to price. Let us see how it is. Short-run average cost curve. Short-run average cost curve touches the point P here. P. And here, when it touches the P price becomes equal to average cost. Then the profit is no more. There will be zero profit. Hence, it is called as normal profit situation. So, this is a PS is the curve. What we are observing here also, here E is equal to equilibrium where MR is equal to MC. Then what is the price here? What is the quantity here? Quantity determined is a OM. Price determined, price or AR, average revenue, determined is a PM. You look, this is the price, this is the AR curve. AR price, both are same. And what is the cost? SAC. SAC is equal to here PM. AC is also PM, AR also PM. Then AR is equal to AC. Therefore, the monopolist here getting only normal profit. Or zero profit. Zero profit. This, like this, here we are observing. So here you see one special thing we are observing here. In all the three cases where the monopolist is going to determine the price and output, here he can able to determine any one of two elements. Either he can determine output or he can determine the price. So we discussed it already in the features. So if we determine the quantity, the price will be determined by buyers. If the monopolist determine the price, then quantity will be determined by the buyers. Like this, the monopolist can determine any one out of two. Either he can determine the quantity or he can determine the price. At a time, both he cannot able to determine. Now we understood here in the case of a normal profit, so E is the equilibrium point, yeah, where MR is equal to MC, and P is the price, and P itself is the cost. Where AR is equal to AC, average revenue is equal to AC, PM is the price, and PM is the cost. Therefore, AR is equal to AC, which is equal to normal. Monopolist is gaining only normal profit or zero profit here. So this is all about the normal profit. So we are moving towards the figure third. This is figure B. Figure C. Now we are looking at loss. Here also same, the figure OX, OY. Here price, revenue, cost. Look at this. Demand curve. This is MR curve. Here MC, where we are seeing this MR is equal to MC. This is how the quantity is determined. OM quantity is determined by the monopolist, and PM is the price. But look at the cost here. The short run average cost is above the price. Short run average cost is above the price. So like this it is coming. SAC. So this is cost, this is price. And the price is below the cost. Let us see. This is cost. Then this is represented by Q. Then here PQ is the cost, PM is the price, and difference is loss. You see, this much is the difference, and this is the loss. PQ or S, the area is shown through the shaded matter. The shaded area PQRS represents the loss suffered by the monopolist here. So this is what we are seeing, loss. This is what the monopolist is getting, normal profit. Supernormal profit. Like this, in the figure C, output. What the monopolist is there, where the MC curve cuts MR curve, he finds the equilibrium where MR is equal to MC. At that point, he is first going to find the quantity of output, OM quantity of output. Later, he is going to find the price. PM is the price. Totally, we are looking at PM is the price. Then we are seeing the average cost is above the P price. which is known to be Q. Then QM is the cost, PM is the price. The difference between both is PQ represents the loss. If it is at made the rectangle, and if the total shaded area PQRS represents the loss suffered from the monopolist here. Here also we are seeing E is equal to equilibrium, where MR is equal to MC. Quantity determined, quantity is equal to OM, price is equal to PM, but average cost is equal to QM. ARR price is equal to PM, AC is equal to QM. The difference between both, here AC is greater than AR, therefore AC minus AR is equal to loss. Here occurrence of loss is quite common here. With the help of the equilibrium, the monopolist is going to lessen the possibility of a loss. If he increases the production, again the loss becomes more, and hence at this point he is going to stop the production. So this is how we are seeing the monopolist either going to earn supernormal profit, normal profit, or loss in case of short run. Thus, we learn supernormal profit, normal profit, and loss in terms of revenue and cost under the monopoly in short run. We drawn three diagrams like this: figure A, figure B, figure C, which shows the same, which shows a supernormal profit, normal profit, and loss respectively. Figure A shows a supernormal profit. Here the monopolist determine the quantity of output and price, where MR is equal to MC at the point E, which is equilibrium. Here the price is above the cost. This is cost, this is price, price is above the cost. So he earns a supernormal profit of the area PQRS. Figure B shows a normal profit. Here also the monopolist determine the quantity of output, where MR and MC becomes equal at the point E is equilibrium. Here you look at the price, price is equal to cost. Both price and cost both are same. So he also normal profit. Figure C shows the loss. Here the monopolist determine the quantity of output and the price, where MR becomes equal to MC at the point E, which is equilibrium. Thus he reduced the sufferings of his loss. Here the price is below the cost. Look at this. This is the cost, this is the price. Cost is above the price. Price is below the cost. So he suffers from loss. It is better to show the three diagrams side by side to present supernormal profit, normal profit, and loss. I think all of you understood this. Thank you all.